Hello everybody, my name is Dylan Scott Gilligan, and today I'm going to be giving my thoughts on the Thundermans return. Okay, so yes, the Thundermans return was a Paramount Plus movie special. It wasn't too long. I think it was a little over an hour, but I just got into the Thundermans. My dad started watching it on Hulu, and I remember it being on TV, but I just wasn't interested. I was more of a Disney kid. And I think when that came out, I was the age of the actors who were playing Phoebe and Max, but I was still watching Disney Channel. But I don't know, I was like, oh my gosh, it looks so corny. It's so good. It's so funny. The cast is a great ensemble cast, including Chloe, who's the younger sister that comes in a lot later. Well, a couple seasons later in the show, amazing addition to the cast. And I feel like sometimes that's not always the deal with shows where characters come later, but I digress. So they've been away, I believe, for 6 years since the show's ended, and now they came back to be in a new little movie special. I hope that we get more movies because I did enjoy this. My dad said it was kind of to him, but I mean, it's not going to be the same effect as a show where you have so many episodes, you know? I like the way the storyline went. I like that they had so many returning actors and characters. You could really tell that a lot of the people like working on the show. And I actually found out that Kira, I forget her last name, but she's the actress who plays Phoebe, had a big part in the movie. And originally they had pitched a different idea where it was just Max and Phoebe. But she was kind of like, I think it'd be better for the whole family or whatever. So I think she came on as an executive producer or a producer. So that's really cool, but I think it had the same type of humor and everybody looks great. Yeah. I thought it was a pretty good storyline. I thought they got a lot into that hour. And oh my gosh, I loved the I forget her name, but the princess crab claw villain and she was putting nail polish on her claw. Absolute favorite character ever. But it was great to see Cherry and all the characters. I did think it was weird that a lot of those characters got superpowers because of the seeds. There's going to be spoilers. Well, if you've watched it, you'll understand what I'm saying. You might not, if not. But I like the Nepo Baby villain storyline. I thought that was kind of cool. The V team, singing and being silly and stuff, and then they turn out to be the villains, I thought was totally Thundermans branded. And I think that the humor was there. It was different, especially with, I think Billy and Nora are the biggest changes in this movie because they are so grown from last time. And just a very active growth spurt part of your life. Because I think what's his name? Nora and what? I forgot. But the boy who plays Nora's the boy who's best friends with Nora. Didn't I just say his name? I don't know. I think he's 22 in real life. So 22 minus 6 is 16. So, they grow up a lot in those 6 years. And I think Nora's maybe 19 or something like that. And Chloe did really good too. I really like this. I love seeing Chloe get more involved with the superhero part of the Thundermans because we saw her really young and she could teleport people. But this one, I feel like she really took risks and her power really came in handy at the end when they had to stop that missile or whatever it was. I think it was going to release supervillain seeds everywhere so people would become supervillains. But yeah, and that was the part of it too, that the parents need to stop being helicopter parents because Chloe's their baby and she's, I think, was in 5th grade at that point. So it's just time. There's no more little birds in the nest. All the kids are growing up. But it was really cool. It was cool to see them as a team. And at the end of the movie too, Max and Phoebe are reminded that family comes first, which is what we weren't seeing from them in the beginning of the film. And I think the film only takes place 3 years after the end of the show, and you can just see that the family dynamic's really not there because Phoebe and Max are kind of just caught up in, Phoebe wants to be the best superhero, Max wants to have the most followers, stuff like that. So their family was suffering, and they didn't want to go, I don't think they wanted to go back on the T-Force. I don't know if they changed the name, but I think their base now is in Hiddenville, which is where we always want to see them, I think. I think that was the charm of the show. So yeah, I enjoyed it. I would give it a 4 out of 5. I enjoyed it. I wasn't really looking for something like mind-blowing. It's just really cool that they came back, and I just started watching it before they did, so that was so cool to hear about the movie. But definitely check out this show. You can watch this show on Disney Plus, because Hulu and Disney Plus now are like merged. But the movie, The Thundermans Return, currently, I don't know if it's on Nickelodeon. I don't have cable, but it is on Paramount Plus if you wanted to try that. They have Paramount Plus there. Oh yeah, and I forgot another thing I need to review. The Mean Girls, the movie, the musical, was on Paramount Plus. And I have some thoughts. But like this video if you liked it. Comment down below. Did you watch the Thundermans Return? What are your thoughts on it? Who is your favorite character? You know it's Princess Crabclaw or whatever her name is. I forgot, but she is amazing. I love her so much. I love everything about her character too. And subscribe because I have more thoughts coming your way every week. So I'll see you next week. Bye.
Hey y'all, it's me, Ibu. Hope you enjoyed the video. Subscribe.